application
Certainly, Chair.
because I don't need any argument. I understand you don't oppose.
We do not oppose it, Chair.
Yeah. Counsel for Mr. Majola, do you want to come forward to the podium and move the application from here?
If it so
Come here,
suits, Chair.
Yeah. I understand when you speak from anywhere else, there is a challenge with recording and transcribing, or the recording, yeah.
Thank you. Chair, the original notice of motion was in fact presented to the relevant officials.
Yes,
The prayers are, in my view, with respect,
yes,
comprehensively set out therein,
yeah.
and it is supported by the supporting affidavit of the instructing attorney of record.
Yes, yes. And
I-
basically, I understand that one, because Mr. Majola received the affidavit of Mr. X only yesterday, is that right?
Indeed so. In fact, I saw it after 7 o'clock last night for the first time.
Yes, he needs more time
Indeed so.
to look at it and then to give instructions. But also he fell ill this today or still yesterday, I'm not sure. From the affidavit, it seems that he was seen by a doctor or has been hospitalized since this morning or since yesterday.
Yes, I was advised, if
Yeah.
my memory serves me well, Chair, that he fell ill yesterday.
Yes, yes.
And
Yes.
it is a result of that we managed to procure this medical certificate with a view to
Yes.
presenting same to your good self. Chair.
No, that's fine. I grant the application for the postponement of the hearing of Mr. Majola's evidence to a date to be determined. So the Commission's legal team will be in touch with you about a new date.
I'm truly indebted to you, Chair. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Chair, I know
Yes.
in the High Court I do not have to ask to be excused, but I
Yes.
think as a courtesy gesture, I will
Yes.
nevertheless
No.
ask Chair if I may please be excused.
You are excused.
Thank you,
Thank
Chair.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. If it's convenient, we can proceed with Mr. X's
Yes,
evidence.
let us proceed, yes.
Mr. X, can you hear us?
Mr. X, uyasizwa?
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. X, before we broke for the lunch adjournment, we were at page 22 of your affidavit.
Ngaphambi kokuthi sithathe ikhefu besinapha ku-page 22 westatimende sakho esifungelwe. Olapho?
Checker.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I'm on page 22.
And we had dealt with the cash withdrawal of 27,000 Rand, which occurred on the 3rd of November 2015, and that is referred to in paragraph 68.11 on page 22.
Sesikhulumile ke ngale mali ekhishiwe engango 27,000 rands lapha yabona ku 68.11 eyenzeke nge3 zaka November 2015 uyayibona?
Yeah, neighbor.
Yes, I see that.
And then I'd like us to move to paragraph 68.12, and I'm going to take you to the relevant bank statement.
Asehle ke siye lapha ku 68.12 ngizokumikisa ke ku bank statement emayilana naloko okuqukethwe lapha noma okubhalwe lapha uyezwa?
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, in that paragraph, you describe how some of the money that you previously testified you'd moved to the money market account then comes back into the business account. And I'd like to just take you to that relevant bank statement.
Okay, kuyo ke leya paragraph ukhulume ngeimali obuzisusa ku business account uzimikise ku money account ziphinde zibuyele ku account yakho sizoya kuyo ke leyo bank statement ebonisa longo.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you brought back, as I understand your evidence at paragraph 68.12, you bought an amount of 280,000 rand back from the money market into the current account.
Yo wabuyisela imali engango 280,000 rands ubuyisela uyisusa ku money market ubuyisela ku bank account yakho yebhizinisi.
Is that correct?
Kunjalo?
Yebo.
That is correct.
And then there was a withdrawal a few days later in October of 2015. I'd like to take you to the statement that reflects that. That's at page 127.
Asiye ku 127 page 127 la kukhishwa imali ethile eyenzeke ke ngo October 2015. 127.
Sengikho.
I'm on page 127.
Unfortunately, I made an error there. Can we go to page 131, please?
Ngenze iphutha ke ngicela siye ku 131.
Yeah, sengikho.
I'm on page 131.
Okay, so this is the bank statement that reflects, as I understand your affidavit, the money that comes back from your money market account into the business account. And you'll see on that page highlighted in yellow that on the 6th of November, an amount of 280,000 rand was transferred from, and then there's a long account number there. That was the previous account number we were looking at when there were transactions with the business account, with the money market account. Is that correct?
Uyayibona ke le mali yavela lapha ngomhla ka 6 kuNovember 2015 280,000 ebuyela ke manje ku account yakho yebusiness. Inane account number ende lapha ya la ubuyisela khona imali ubuyisela ku business account yakho ekhumbula?
Yeah, ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I remember this.
And just to confirm, that was on the 6th of November 2015. Is that correct?
Lokho kwenzeke ngomhla ka 6 kuNovember 2015.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then if you go over to page 133, that's the following statement for the same period.
Asiye manje ku page 133 statement ke esenzeke ngazo lezo insuku noma ngalo losuku lo esikhuluma ngalo.
And what the statement reflects is that on the same day, the 6th of November 2015, there was a cash withdrawal at Richards Bay of 200,000 rand. Do you see that?
Uyayibona ibonisa ukuthi kube nemali ekhishiwe ngomhla ka 6 kuNovember engango 200,000 rand ngalo lolo suku lelo uyayibona?
Yebo ngiyayibona.
Yes, I see it ikhishwe lapha eRichards Bay uyayibona.
Yebo.
Why was
Yes.
that? Thank you. Why was that amount withdrawn?
Indaba le mali le ikhishiwe.
Ududuzile wayacela ukuthi ngikhiphele yona.
Duduzile requested that I withdraw the money on it.
And that's a
Okay.
reference to Ms. Duduzile Miyeni. Is that correct?
Mawuthi usisiduduzile ukhuluma ngoDudu Myeni.
Yebo.
That is correct.
Thank you. And then there are further transactions that occur on the 23rd of November 2015. Mr. X, I'm now referring to page 23 of your affidavit.
Asiye ku page 23 westatement sakho esifongelwe kunamanye ke ama transitions noma okunye kwenzekile ku account yakho esizokhuluma ngako. Page 23. Usufikile?
Yebo sengifikile.
I'm on page 23.
And what you detail in that paragraph is again money moving back from the money market and then funds being withdrawn. I'd like to take you to the relevant bank statements. You will find the statement at page 135 of Exhibit DD 31.
Okay, kunemali ke lana ezisuse ku money market account zindluliselwa kwamanye ama account sizoya ku statement esibonisa logo ku 1 page
135.
135. So ngizocela siye ku 135.
Yebo sengikhona.
I'm on 135.
Thank you. And then you see there are two lines highlighted there of the transactions in yellow. The first is a transfer into the business account from that account that we've previously identified as the money market. What was the amount that was transferred on the 23rd of November into the account?
Uyabona lapha yana kunemali transaction enge 23 November 2015 ebonisa ukuthi kunemali ke transferiwe esuka ku money market account. Imalini leyo esikhuluma ngayo la?
20,000
Thank you. And
20,000 rands.
no 10,000.
and 10,000 rands as well.
Yes, the 10,000 is reflected against a description that says cash withdrawal at Richards Bay. Do you see that?
Le 10,000 rands ikhuluma njengemali ekhishiwe ku-account laphayana e-Richards Bay. Uyakubona logo?
Yebo ngiyayibona.
Yes, I see that.
Why was the 10,000 rand withdrawn?
Indaba ke le 10,000 rands iye yakhishwa i-withdrawer.
Ingaba eyam ingaba ibalance yale mali eyivelishele money market.
It can be my money or the balance of the money which was remaining in the money market account.
Do I understand you to not be certain about whether this 10,000 rand was withdrawn for your own purposes or to give to Ms. Miele?
Manje ke uma ngabe ngikuzwisisa kahle awukhumbuli kahle ukuthi le mali kungenzeka ukuthi kube yakho noma imali obowucela ukuthi ikhishwe uMrs Myeni.
Angisakhumbula.
I don't remember.
Thank you. And then if we go over to page 137,
Asiye manje ku page 137.
you'll see there that there are two transactions reflected on the 25th of November, 2 days later than the transaction we were just looking at. And what appears to happen on this page is again a transfer from the account we've identified as the money market account. So an amount comes into your business account of 100,000 rand, and immediately thereafter there's a cash withdrawal of 100,000 rand.
Uyabona ke lapha ngomhla ka 25 November 2015 kunemali esuka lapha ku money account yakho iyongena ku account yakho, and then ngalo lolo suku lolo 25 November kunemali ekhishwayo eungango 100,000 rands from ku business account yakho. Uyakubona lokho?
Yebo ngiyabona.
I see both entries.
And what was the reason for the withdrawal of the 100,000 rand cash on the 25th of November 2015?
Bekuyini ke isizathu sokukhishwa kwaleyo mali ke ku business account ngomhla ka 25 November 2015 le 100,000?
Yayicela uyena Sister Duduzile.
It was requested by Assist Duduzile.
Are you certain about that cash withdrawal having been a withdrawal that was requested by Ms. Mieni?
Manje ke le imali esikhuluma ngayo manje uqinisekile ukuthi ibicelwe uSister Duduzile?
Yebo ngiqinisile.
Yes, I am sure.
And what makes you sure?
Yini into ekwenza ukuthi uqiniseke?
I-amount yayo.
Looking at the amount.
I understood your testimony previously to be that you would sometimes have a need for smaller cash amounts in your business. I think you said up to around 10,000 rand, but amounts greater than that would be amounts that were either requested by Mr. Majola or Ms. Mieni in this case. Is that correct,
Wena
Mr. X?
bokhulume ngokuthi kwelakho ke ibhizinisi imali bongahle uyikhiphe noma ibe khona bo 10,000 rands ondlula leyo enkulu kanje imali ezobe mhlambe icelwe uMiss Myeni noma uMr Majola. Kusesenjalo?
Yebo kusesenjalo.
That is correct.
Mr. X, I'd then like to move to the second two payments that Isibonelo received from Premier Attraction. And for that purpose, we go to page 24 of your affidavit.
Asibuyele ku page 24 westatement sakho esifungelwe la ukhuluma khona ngemali oyamukela out ama payments avela lapha ku Premier Attraction.
Yes. Now, Mr. X, just to orientate ourselves in the chronology, you'll recall that the first payment from Premier Attraction was received in October of 2015, and what we've just dealt with in your evidence is the series of withdrawals in cash that you made after receiving that amount, and which you've indicated were then handed over to Ms. Mieni, either herself or at the office of her home.
Mamela le ebesebenza ngayo ke baba imali ile eyokuqala ngithi Mr X owayithola ngo-October 2015 yase ilandelwa ke ukukhishwa kweimali othi egcineni mhlambe uye wayinikeza yena uSister Myeni noma uye wayifihla office lakhe. Uyakukhumbula lokho besikwenza?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes.
So now I would like to move to the second payment that Isibonelo received from Premier Attraction. And that was a payment, we looked at the bank statement previously, that was received in Isibonelo's bank account on the 11th of December 2015. Do you remember that?
Manje ke siqhubekela phambili ke ku-payment noma imali ekhokhiwe eyesibili ebhadalwe lapha kuSibonelo ngomhla ka-11 December 2015.
15.
Uyayikhumbula leyo?
Yebo ngiyayikhumbula.
Yes, I remember that.
And as you record at page 24, it was in an amount of 1,150,000 rand. Is that correct?
Mangabe ukhumbula kahle njengoba uchazile lapha ku page 24 westatement sakho esifungele uthe imali eyamukelwe isibonelo i1,150,000 ngabe kunjalo?
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, please tell us what happened after you received this amount in the Isibonelo account.
Sitsheleke noma sichazele ukuthi kwenzakaleni emva kokuthi soyamkelekele imali engango 1,150,000 ingena lapha kuSibonelo business account. Yini elandele eyenzekile?
Ngicabanga ukuthi wangifonela after imali singene ngoba yayingaveli ukuthi iqhamuka kubani sisomazi.
I think she did call me after the money was deposited into the account because if I remember well, it was not reflecting exactly where this amount was coming from.
And what did she say in that conversation?
Uye wathini ke kuleyo ngxoxo leyo?
Wathi izonginikeza ama banking details la ngizoyisa khona.
She said she will provide me with the banking details where I'm supposed to transfer this money to.
And how did she provide those details?
Uye wakunikeza wona kanjani lama banking details lawo?
Uma kungeyona iSMS mhlawumbe uyonginikeza over the phone.
If it was not via the SMS, she did give me the banking details telephonically.
And what did you do after you received those details?
Manje ke wena wasewenze njani emva kokuthi uthole lezo inkcukacha lawo ma details lawo?
Ngabe senginikeza secretary wami ukuthi faka le mali kule account.
I then gave them to my secretary for her to then deposit or transfer the money to that account.
Let's look at the bank statement that reflects that deposit. You'll find that at page 139.
Asambe ke siyobheka kule bank statement ebonisa lobo sizoyithola lapha yana ku page 139. Uzongitshela uma usufikile.
Sengifikile.
I am on page 139.
Mr. X, you'll see highlighted there in yellow again is a transfer out of the Isibonelo account of 1 million rand on the 11th of December 2015. And that was the same day that you received the payment we looked at previously of 1,150,000 rand. Is that correct?
Uyayibona ke imali lena isiya transferwa ke manje ngomhla ka-11 December 2016 yale mali le oyitholile okuyi 1,150,000 rands. Uyayibona?
Yebo ngiyabona.
Yes, I see the transaction.
Now, the description on this payment on the bank statement reads as follows. IB payment to Jacob Zuma Foundation, and then an account number. Do you see that?
Uyayibona ke ukuthi ichazwa kanjani lapha ku bank statement ithi IB payment imali ekhokhelwa yalapha ku Jacob Zuma Foundation. Uyakubona lokho?
Yebo ngiyabona.
Yes, I see that.
Mr. X, on the day that this payment was made into the Jacob Zuma Foundation account, that was the 11th of December 2015, did you know who those monies were being paid to?
Ngesikhathi ke itransferwa le mali yofakwa kule account evela lapha yana ngomhla ka-11 December 2016 ubuyazi ukuthi le mali yapi kubani?
No, bengingayazi.
No, I didn't know.
When did you first learn that the million rand that was paid on the 11th of December 2015 was in fact paid to the Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Manje wazenini ke ukuthi le mali le ebeniyikhokha ngomhla ka-11 kuDecember 2016 ibiya ku-Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Kuze kwafika ucommission ezobhenya ngayo le mali. Wawuyena mangimthetha ngiyazi le mali le account ukuthi kabe kabani. Wabuya sebuya naye sezongikhombisa. Esebuya nayo sezongikhombisa ka JZ Foundation.
I-commission le.
I-commission lesi.
It was when I was approached by this commission as they were investigating about these funds. I didn't know at the time, and then they went to do investigations and came back and gave me the report that it was the Jacob Zuma Fund.
When Ms. Myeni gave you the account number to which you had to transfer this amount, did she not tell you who the holder of the account was?
Umama ke umyeni mayekunikeza le account number ukuthi makufakwe imali kuyo akazange akutshele ukuthi le account number eyani noma yakabani.
Ngicabanga ukuthi wasinikeza i-account number only engenagama phezulu.
I think she only gave us the account number only without the holder or the name of the holder of that account.
And then u-secretary wami mayephanja le nama lavele igama okunoba u-secretary wami walibona igama but engenakho ukungibuza.
Ongazange uku?
Engenakho ukungibuza ukuthi nakho le account onginika yona eka-JZ Foundation.
Okay, and then my secretary did then process the account or punch the numbers, but it's possible that she did see the name of the holder of the account, but she did not ask me. She might have seen who is the holder, the name of the holder of the account.
Do you remember whether Ms. Myeni told you the account number telephonically or whether she met with you and gave you a document or piece of paper?
Umisimyeni ngabe uyakhumbula ukuthi le account number le ukunikeze yona ocingweni manikhuluma noma mhlambe ukunikeze yona ibhalwe ephepheni isicefezana.
Angisakhumbuli kodwa into engenzeka ukuthi mangeyona i-SMS kuyoba ukuthi uyongifonela bese ngicela ipeni mina office ngiyibhale le number.
I don't remember, but there were two ways that she would do it. If it was not during the telephone conversation, she would ask me to bring a pen and then for me to write down the account number, then it would be via an SMS.
Was it, did she do the same thing when she gave you other account numbers? Did she give you only account numbers and did not tell you the identity of the account holder?
Manje ke nalawa amanye ama-account number ebekunikeza wona ubevele akunikeze inamba nje i-account number angakunikezi amagama ukuthi i-account number eyani noma yakabani.
Angisangikhumbuli impela ngikhumbule enginikeza igama specific igama ukuthi le account ekazibani bani angikhumbuli.
I don't remember her giving me the name of the holder of the account. I don't remember.
In each case?
Kuwo wonke lama account le mali esikhulume ngazo ezingenile.
Elinye million beli draw ngo cash leli eline account number. Ngicabanga kanjalo.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, just repeat your answer.
Ngicela uphendule futhi uyiphinde.
Indlela akanginikeza ngayo njengoba ngichaza kungaba indlela yokuthi uthi uliphethe ipeni bhala nansi account number ngiyibhale okanye wayengforwardela angisakukhumbuli kahle uma wayengforwardela kwi cellphone yami angisakukhumbuli kahle.
Okay, it would happen in this way, Che. During the telephone conversation, she would say to me, get a pen, I will give you the account number. Or she would forward it to me. Can I just get clarity when he says forward it to me? How?
Yeah.
Ma uthi uthume uyakuforwarded ayona uthi forwarded ayona kanjani?
SMS.
Via SMS.
Yes, so are you saying to the best of your recollection, whenever she gave you an account number in which to transfer money or to put money, she would just give you the account number without giving you the name of the account holder?
Manje ke uthu ngaso sonke isikhathi mangabe bekekunikeza i-account ukuthi kuthunyelwe imali noma kufakwe imali kuyi bekavela kunikeza i-account number ngaphandle kokuthi akunikeze igama lomnikazi we-account usho njalo?
Usho njalo.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Were you not keen to find out from her who the account holder would be in each case, or was it because you were going to find out anyway when you make the deposit or transfer?
Manje wena ubungafisa ukwazi ukuthi ubani umnikazi wale account number noma mhlambe ukuzothola vele uma ngabe uyifaka le account lapha yana ukuthi ukhokhe imali bese iyavela ukuthi yakabani?
Njoba ngeke ngaqhaza ekucaleni ukuthi izinto zama computer internet angizazi yena mina ngayiphinto efika kumina nginikeza abantwana ukuthi bakwazi kanjani ukuyishintsha ingenale igama cishe yaziwa abantu abakwazi technology mangicabanga.
Okay, I'm not good with technology, basically, Chair. Computer and internet, I'm not good at that, like I said initially. So when these things would come to me, I would then hand over these things to the children. And then as to how they are changing it, whenever they only have the account number only, I wouldn't know that.
When you refer to the children, are you referring to your secretary and your daughter?
So uma ukhuluma ngabantwana bakho, ukhuluma ngosecretary wakho kanye nendodakazi yakho?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Well, the fact that you are not, you would not be able to use technology to get the names of the account holders, I would have imagined would have made you more curious and ask her who the account holder was.
Manje ke Mr X lento yakho ke yokuthi ungabi nalo ulwazi lokusebenzisa technology njengoba ushila ama computer kanje ne-internet yiyo ke into bekumele ikwenza ukuthi ube nogqozi lofuna ukwazi ngokuthi umbuze ukuthi abobani abanikazi balama account number ngoba wena ungakwazi ukuyibona ku-internet.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ingane maziyenza o secretary wamayenza lento ayimhlulanga wakwazi ukungena ebhizinisi nokufaka ngene kuyona imali ngoba kabuyanga kumina ezongithi angilibonde ligama wavela wenza nje.
Well, I think my secretary, as she was processing the payment or transferring the money, she was able to see who is the account holder, the name of the account holder. But she did not come back to me to report to me that this is what she saw as she was processing or transferring the money.
And you did not ask her?
Nawe ngokwakho awuzange umbuze?
No.
No.
Ngoba kuyimali yakhe phela.
It was her money anyway.
No, I mean, you did not ask your secretary
Ngisho
who the
usecretary wakho.
account holder was in each case.
Sengisho usecretary wakho yena awumbuzanga ukuthi ubone ukuthi ubani i-account holder lapha ya ubani umnikazi wale account awumbuzanga lo secretary wakho.
No, angimbuzanga ngambuza konke ihambile lo mali wathi ayihambile.
No, I did not ask her as to who was or who is the account holder. The only thing I wanted to know is that the transaction finalized, is the money transferred, and that's all that I asked, and she said yes.
I get the impression that you were not so interested in knowing who the money was being paid to. Is that right?
Bona ngathi ubungenalo nje ugcozi lokufuna ukwazi ukuthi le mali le ikhokhelwa bani. Kunjalo?
Kunjalo kwakubhlungu phela uyabona ukuphatha imali kwakubhlungu ukuthi ayihambe isuke e-accountini yami.
Kubhlungu ukuthi iyasuka ku account yakho sho kanjalo.
Yeah, ngihlale ngingenayo
Okay.
ngayiboni.
Correct. Because it was painful or hurtful to see the big money coming into your account and then the next thing it's going out of your account. So for me, it was like, let it go. I don't want to see it.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hofmeyer.
Thank you, Mr. X. I would like to deal with the treatment of the second, the final of the 3 payments that were received from Premier Attraction.
Ngifuna sikhulume ngale yokugcina ke eyesithathu imali engenile ibuya lapha kwa Premier Attraction.
And you deal with that at page 24 of your affidavit.
Ukhuluma ngayo lapha ku page 24 asibuyele ke ku statements sakho esifungelwe page 24.
At the bottom of that page, you indicate that on the 2nd of February 2016, Isibonelo received an amount of 1 million rand from Premier. For the record, we're going to refer to it as Premier Attraction. And you go on and say, and upon instructions from Ms. Mieni, an amount of 800,000 rand was paid out to the Jacob Zuma Foundation on the same day. I'd like us to go to that bank statement, if we may.
Okay, lapha ya ku page 24 lapha ku 72 phansi lapha uyabona ukhuluma ngokuthi ngomhla ka2 ku February 2016 isibonelo ke ibhizinisi lakho liye lathola imali engango 1 million rand ibuya lapha ku Premier Attraction emva kwaloko ke wase uthola umyalelo ku Miss Myeni ukuthi imali engango 800,000 mayikhokhelwe ke lapha yana ku account ye Jacob Zuma Foundation ngalo lolo suku lolo siyahamba ke siyobheka leyo nto leyo bayenzeka ku bank statement. The page is
143.
143. So ngizocela siye ku 143.
Do you confirm what has been said to you
So lo-
as coming out of the last paragraph at page 24, Mr. X?
Mr. X, loko ngicela ukukutshela kona manje uyaqinisekisa kwenzeke njalo?
Yebo kwenza kanjalo.
Confirm.
Okay.
Asiyeke
you.
ku page 124 uthi masowulapho ungitshela ukuthi ukhona. 124.
143.
143, apologies, 143.
Yeah, sengikhona.
I'm on page 143.
Mr. X, you'll be happy to hear that we're on the last page of the last annexure of your affidavit, so the end is close.
Seseduzana ukuthi sicede ngoba sesepage lokugcina Mr. X uyezwa?
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. X, on this page, you'll recall we looked at the bank statement previously when the R1 million comes into the account. That bank statement reflected that it came into the account on the 2nd of February. And it appears from this statement that on the 4th of February, that's 2 days later, an amount of 800,000 Rand was paid out, and the description this time is IB payment to JGZF. Do you see that?
Uyakhumbula sithe ngomhla ka2 February kungene imillion 2016 ingena ku account yakho uyakhumbula ngithi?
Yep.
And then manje ke 2 days ke noma emva kwensuku ezimbili ngomhla ka4 ku February imali engango 800,000 iyahamba manje iyongena ku account ibhale IB payment to JGZF. Uyakubona lokho?
Yebo ngibona.
Yes, I see that transaction.
Can you tell us again how it came about that after receiving the 1 million Rand on the 2nd of February from Premier Attraction, this amount of 800,000 Rand was paid out to the Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Manje ngicela usichazele ke ukuthi kwenzakale kanjani ukuthi emva kokuthi ngomhla ka2 ku February 2016 kungena imali engango 1 million, then emva kweinsuku ezimbili ngeyi4 zaka February imali engango 800,000 yahamba yayongena kule account leya uJGZF.
Yeah, instruction ngangithole kuye
I got the instruction from Ms. Dudu.
And did it happen in the same way as the previous one, where she called you telephonically?
Iyenzeke njengale ezinye ezenzeke ngakhona ngokuthi akufonele.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, how did she relay the details to you? Did she give you just the account number, or did she identify who the amount would be paid to?
Wenze njani ke ngokuthi akunikeze ukuthi le mali ingene phi? Utshelile ukuthi izongena ku account yakabani noma unikeze account number kuphela?
Wanginikeza account number kuphela.
She only gave me the account number only.
And at the time, did you have any knowledge that this payment of 800,000 Rand was going to be made to the Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Ngaleso sikhathi ukwenza ke lokho ubuwazi ukuthi le mali le engango 800,000 iya ku Jacob Zuma Foundation?
No.
No.
Mr. X, at the time that the 1 million Rand was paid in December of 2015 to the Jacob Zuma Foundation, and the 800,000 Rand was paid in February 2016 to the Jacob Zuma Foundation, did you have any intention to donate 1.8 million Rand to the Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Wena ke ngesikhathi le mali ingena bese iya ku Jacob Zuma ngo December 2015 nango February 2016 ubunikela ngemali engango 1.8 million noma ubona inhloso yokunikela ngemali engango 1.8 million kuye iJacob Zuma Foundation?
Hey. Angizazi nginikela ku Jacob Zuma.
I've never donated money to Jacob Zuma Foundation.
Thank you.
Have you ever been asked to make a donation to the Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Kodwa ke kona uke wacelwa yini ukuthi wenze umnikelo ku Jacob Zuma Foundation?
No, bengenamali.
No, because I had no money to do so.
Yes, thank you.
Mr. X, I would now like to deal with the evidence that this commission heard yesterday from Mr. Talente Mieni. And I would like to have your response to some of that evidence. I will ask you a series of questions about it.
Manje ke sizobuza ngento esizizwe ezikhunywa Mr. Talente Mieni izolo, sizobuza nje imibuzo elandelanayo ngako.
Before you do so, Ms. Hofmeyer, if you are able to now, you could just let us know what the total is that was received from Premier Attraction by Isibonelo, these three, is it 3 transactions?
It is 3
Yes, what the
transactions.
total is, and then he can confirm.
Yes.
Or you can do that later as long as
Chair,
we do
let
it
me,
at some stage.
indeed. Can
Yeah.
I just interpose there, because you'd made a previous request that we also do a tracking of the total amounts
Yes,
received
yes.
pursuant to the arrangement of Mr. Majola.
Yeah.
What I wanted to propose in that regard is there are a number of transactions that we need to calculate.
Yes.
And also, there have been 1 or 2 respects in which Mr. Majola has clarified in his evidence today that amounts that he, in his affidavit, might have indicated that he thought were withdrawals for Mr. Majola or Ms. Mieni, he now recalls might have been withdrawals for himself.
Yes,
So
yes.
what we wanted to propose in this regard, it's an important piece of the puzzle, and we would like to take a bit of time after today to put together a fully comprehensive supplementary affidavit
Yes.
that Mr. X deposes to,
Yeah.
so that he can have an opportunity to do the full tally, do
Okay.
the full account, so that there's one record of it,
Yes.
of what was paid on instruction and what was otherwise utilized, and what proportion was VAT as well,
Yes,
because we would
yes.
need to tally it against that.
No, that's in order.
And my proposal is we do that both for the payments received pursuant to the arrangement of Mr. Majola, according to Mr. X's evidence, as well as the Premier Attraction
Yeah,
payments.
that's
Thank
okay.
you. So we'll do that, and then that supplementary affidavit will be made available to the Commission. Mr. X, I'd now like to just deal with what Mr. Talente Mieni said in his evidence before the Commission yesterday. Mr. Mieni's evidence before the Commission is that these 3 payments that Isibonelo received from Premier Attraction related to work that Isibonelo had done for Premier Attraction around the time that the payments were received. What do you say in response to that?
Mr. X, Mr. Talente Mieni izolo mayefakaza la mayelana ke nale imali ezintathu ezikhokhiwe ezikhokhelwa isibonelo uthi zenziwe ngenxa yomsebenzi usibonelo awuyenzela uPremier Attraction ingakho ziye zakhokhwa for leso sikhathi leso umsebenzi bekawuyenzile wena uthini?
Angaze ngimsebenzele.
I've never worked for him.
And do you have any records of invoices that Isibonelo may have issued to Premier Attraction for these amounts?
Ngabe unawo ama invoice akhishwe isibonelo ewakhiphela uPremier Attraction for zona le imali lezi esikhuluma ngazo?
No.
No.
And is it possible, Mr. X, that Isibonelo was doing work for Premier Attraction and being owed these amounts of money without you knowing that it was doing the work?
Ngenzeka ukuthi mhlambe uye wasebenzela Premier Attraction ungazi ukuthi usebenzela Premier Attraction kodwa wenze umsebenzi.
I think put it differently. Yeah, the question is whether it was possible that Isibonelo Construction may have done work for Premier Attraction without him knowing that Isibonelo Construction did work for Premier Attraction.
Without him, Mr. X?
Yeah.
Okay. Ngenzeka ukuthi Mr. X wenzile umsebenzi for Premier Attraction kodwa.
Okay. I think the problem is when you mawuthi uwenzile.
Isibonelo, yes, okay. Ngenzeka ukuthi inkampani yakho isibonelo siwenzile umsebenzi siwenzela iPremier Attraction kodwa wena njengo Mr. X ubungazi ukuthi wenzela iPremier Attraction umsebenzi.
Noma ngakuza ukuthi uthini kodwa
Ngicela ukuphendula wena ngoba kubalekile ukuthunyiswa.
Okay, let's start again. Mr. X, is there any work that your company, Isibonelo Construction, could do for anybody without you knowing that your company is doing work for that person?
Mr. X, kungenzeka ukuthi ikhampani yakho isibonelo yenze umsebenzi for umuntu othile kodwa ungazi ukuthi yiyipi lo muntu noma yiyipi leyo company leyo.
Okay.
No.
You mean
Ungazi ukuthi inkampani yakho yenza lo
Yenza-
msebenzi for
For
lowo muntu.
lowo muntu
Yeah,
loyo.
ngiyayithola manje.
Yeah, I understand the
Yeah,
question now.
umuntu usebenza yena nabantu bakhe ngegama lami mina ngingazi. You mean that?
You
Okay.
mean a person would, a company would work using
Right.
my name
Okay.
or my company's name and I wouldn't be aware?
Yes, what is your position in Isibonelo if you are able to say that, but if you think disclosing that might not be appropriate for your safety, then you must tell me. But if you feel you can tell me.
Isikhundla sakho lapha kunkampani yakho siyini baba ungasichazela uma ngabe uzizwa ngathi angeke uzukhuseleke uma ngabe usichazela ukuthi siyini isikhundla sakho lapha yana ngoba mhlawumbe ukhuseleko lakho lizothinteka
Okay.
ungasitshela.
Okay.
Usho.
Akungekusona isikhundla indlela engiyizwa ngayo equation managing director kule company.
I'm a managing director from the way I understand the question.
So but into eyenzekayo awukho umsebenzi ongaphuma eofficeini lami okuthiwa owami. Ingakho ngiba confused ukuthi umbuzo uthini ngoba mina owami umsebenzi uphuma eofficeini lami uthola iorder uhanje kuyasetshenzwa.
Well, every work for my company comes from my office. As like I said, I'm a managing director. So there's no work that will be done outside my office, for an example, that I wouldn't know about.
Yeah, so anyone who gets your company to do work for them, you would know about that work. Is
Ngamanye
that right?
amagama, uma ngabe kukhona umuntu otholela inkampani yakho umsebenzi uzokwazi lokho wena.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I hope.
That clarifies it. I'm indebted, Chair, and Ms. Kumalo, thank you. Mr. X, Mr. Talente Mieni's evidence yesterday was effectively that what you are telling the Commission now is a lie, because he says that this work was done, and as a result of that, Premier Attraction owed Isibonelo just more than 3 million rand. In the light of that, I want to ask you whether your evidence today has been untruthful.
Manje kafushane nje Mr. X ebeke kusho uTalente Myeni ukuthi lento oyitshela iCommission namhlanje amanga into ayaziyo ukuthi wena uwenzile lo msebenzi ingakho ukhokhelwe imali engango 3 million rand. So ngicela ukuzwa kuwe ke ukuthi into ositshela yona la iyamanga yini.
Into engintshela yona iyiqiniso.
What I am telling the Commission, it's the truth.
Thank
Would
you.
you have any reason not to have kept the money if you had done work and had been paid for doing work?
Asithi ke vele nangempela ngebaba ngempela uwenzile Mr. X umsebenzi. Bonaso bozoba naso yini isizathu sokungayigcini le mali mangabe ngempela umsebenzi lo uwenzile.
Bengenaso isizathu sokungayigcini because ngiyayidinga.
There would be no reason because I need the money, so I would have kept it.
Thank you.
Mr. X, is there any way in which you are going to benefit from giving the evidence that you've given today?
Ikhona mhlambe indlela ozohomelwa ngayo noma ozozuza okuthile ngayo njengokunikeza ufakazi namhlanje la.
Angiyiboni into engayizuza.
No, there's nothing that I would benefit.
And do you lose anything by giving the evidence today?
Kukhona ke okulahlekelayo ngokunikeza ufakazi lana phambi kweNkomishana namhlanje.
Ngilozi hope yokuphila.
I lose hope for is it survivor for living
Ngiphinde ngiluze abangane.
and losing friends.
Even i-community izongibheka njengomuntu ongathembakele ngoba ilazi iqiniso ukuthi liqhamuka.
Even the community would regard me as a person that cannot be trusted because they don't know the truth.
And Mr. X, has your evidence, giving your evidence yesterday and today, affected your family in any way?
Ukwethula kwakho ubufakazi ukusukela izolo kuze kube namhlanje kuyithintele noma kuthintele yini umndeni wakho?
Kakhulu. And
Too much, like too much.
abakwazanga ukulala balinde mina balahlala kwamakhelwane.
They were even afraid to go to sleep waiting for me at the neighbors.
Why were they at the neighbors?
Indaba bebahleli komakhelwane.
ukuthi abazi ukuthi kuzokwenzakalani ngami after this.
They didn't know what was going to happen to me after this.
And Mr. X, you indicated in your in-camera application to this commission that your daughter had received a call on the 24th of January this year. Can you please tell us about that call?
Uye wakhuluma ke ukuthi indodakazi yakho iyathola ucingo ngomhla 24 January kuwo lo nyaka. Ungakwazi ukusitshela ke mayelana nalolo cingo lelo?
Yeah, into eyenzeka umuntu esepage wayebhizi angifaka imibuzo ngagcina ngithi kuye
Ubani? Angizwa.
lo abamemthumile westep cash uMadlala ngagcina ngithi kuye ngicela ungibhekele kulabo bantu ababefaka imali ukuthi bathi babeyifakelana wayise ethatha lo instruction yami wayisake kulabantu ade befaka imali wabuya ke ngakusasa wafona uSisidudu wafonela ukuthula ukuthi ngimdayiselana.
What happened is, after I was approached by the investigating team of the commission, they were asking me questions about these monies, and then I said, please go back to these people who were depositing money into my account and ask them as to why were they depositing monies into my account. Then he left. He came back after going to find out about why these people were depositing money into my account. That's when the following day, my daughter received this call from Dudumini to say, your father is selling us out.
And how did your family react to receiving that call?
Manje ke umndeni wakho emva kokuthi uthole le call locingo lolo livela kuSisidudu iye yazwa kanjani?
Yeah, uma ngidulise efamilini ngibeka ngendlela epholile ukuze bengeze ukusaba ngoba kusaba kwaba ngizobasiza ngalutho.
When I relate this to my family, I try to put it lightly because I don't want to scare them off, like to scare them. So, yeah, that's how I relate it to my family.
Thank you, Chair. Those are our questions.
Mr. X,
Babu X?
Yep.
Yes.
did Ms. Dudumieni have your daughter's number before this day when she called her?
Mama uDudumyeni ubenazo yini inamba zocingo zendodakazi yakho?
As far as you know, had she called her before and so on?
Ngaphambi kalola suku lolo ngamanye amagama uke wamfonela yini ngezinye insuku ngaphambilini?
Ngenxa ukuthi besi family inamba zethu nezengane zakho sinazo sonke.
Yes, because we are family, or we regard each other as family. So we do have our children's contact details as well, or phone numbers.
But do you know for sure that she had called, Ms. Dudumieni had called your daughter before this day?
Ngifuna ke ukwazi ke Mr. X ukuthi ingabe uyazi unalolwazi lokuthi uMr. Dudumyeni uke wamfonela undodakazi wakho ngaphambi not ngalola suku nje kuphela kodwa ngezinye insuku ngaphambilini.
Awuphinde.
Umama uDudumyeni ubenazo yini inamba zendodakazi yakho and uke wamfo before lo suku lolu la athi ubaba wakho uyasithengisa uke wamfonela yini ngezinye insuku ngaphambi kwalosuku lolu?
Mhlambe emva ka 2 years begcinile ukufonelana.
Bese kuphele 2 years.
Yeah, ngaba 2 years or unyaka no half.
It may happen that the last call would have been 2 years before that day or a year and a half.
Is that, are you talking about a call between your daughter and Mr. Dudumieni?
Ukhuluma ke ngecall ezabi yenziwe uDudumyeni efonele indodakazi yakho.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yes. And did you check the number on your daughter's cell phone
Uye
by
wayicheck
any chance?
le number ke efonini yendodakazi yakho mhlambe uthola ithuba uyibheke?
No, angizange check.
No, I didn't.
Yes, okay. Now, when these amounts that you have testified about were deposited or transferred into your company's account, Did you say you never asked Mr. Majola why it was necessary that these payments should be transferred or paid into your company's account when you really had nothing to do with them?
Manje ke le imali lezi bezikhokhwa zingena lapha ku business account yakho. Uke wambuza yini uMr Majola ukuthi indaba zingena ku account yakho wena uma ngabe kungekho into ekuhlanganisa nazo?
Njoba ngeke ngachaza ukuthi ekuqaleni kwethu sixoxa lolu daba, I think ngikhuluma izolo le sikhuluma lolu daba kwakunento yokuthi ngizoyosebenza plus ngizothola imali ezongena esikhwameni sami izokhuphula i-grading yaka CIDB.
Izokhuphula
I-grading kunento abayibiza CIDB.
CIDB.
Yeah, DB, CIDB.
Okay, engena ku account yakho.
Uma i-company i-receive imali e-accountini yayo iyathathwa leyo mali leyo iyobukwa njenge-turnover ihanjiswa kwa-CIDB ukuze kukhuphuke i-stage sokuthola umsebenzi start from 1 to 9 GB.
Okay, like I said yesterday, as we were having this conversation to myself with Mr. Majola, one, I was promised that I will go and work on the site. Number two, if there's more money coming into my account, that money is looked at as a turnover and it improves the grading of my company. They call it GDP and CIDB. So that money improves the grades that start from 1 to 9 DB. So it improves the grading of my company.
When you talk about those payments improving the grading of your company, do you mean that your company would be seen as doing business that involves large transactions?
Manje ke uma ukhuphuluma ngokuthi ke le imali ezinkulu uma zingena ku account ye business lakho ikhuphula i-grading ye company yakho njengobushilo. Ngamanye amagama babheka ukuthi le imali ezinkulu inkampani yakho ngamanye amagama isebenza ngale imali ezinkulu ezingena ku account yakho bese lokho kukhuphula i-grading ye account yakho ye company yakho yiloko kushoyo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So are you saying that that is what Mr. Majola said, namely these amounts would be paid into your account so that your company's grading would be could be improved, or are you saying that that's simply the benefit that you saw for your company were in regard to these payments?
Manje ke ngicela ungichazele kahle ke Mr X ukuthi ingabe uMr Majola yena uye othe uma ngabe le imali zingena ku business account yakho zizokhuphula i-grading ye company yakho noma ngabe wena ubone kuzoba yinzuzo ye company yakho ukuthi uma ngabe kungena le imali enkulu lokho kuzothuthukisa i-grading yenkampani yakho.
Indlela engangikubuka ngayo kungangisinceda uma izothola stages.
It was the way I viewed it, that it will benefit me, that it will upgrade the grading of my company or improve the grading of my company.
If I recall correctly, you said yesterday that your attitude was that the payment of these amounts into your company's account was wrong. Am I correct?
Mangikhumbula kahle izolo uye wachaza ukuthi lokukhokhwa kwale imali zingene ku business account wakho bekungalungile. Ngabe ngisakhuluma iqiniso?
Ngibe ngayiphendula leyo nkulumo if mhlambe ngake ngirecall ukuthi iphendule kanjalo bekade qhamuke kanjani kimina ngize ngithi kwaku wrong.
I did explain as to why I said it was wrong. If I remember well, yesterday I did respond to that question.
I think he means he could explain now if he can be given the context of how he came to give that answer yesterday.
Oh, ngamanye amagama uza ukuthi ungasichazela ukuthi ufinyelele kanjani ukuthi usinikeze lempendulo esho kanjalo izolo.
Yeah, umbuzo uma ungabuya ungibuze.
Oh, if the question can be repeated again, yes.
I think I asked you yesterday whether you thought there was anything wrong with your company receiving these payments that Mr. Jola had arranged with you would be paid into your company. Do you remember me asking you that question?
Uyakhumbula mangikubuza ukuthi ingabe ngicabanga ukuthi bekukhona utho inkampani yakho yamkele lezi mali lezi ovumelana nazo ngoMr Majola ukuthi zingene ku account yakho?
Yebo ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I remember.
Am I right to think that your answer was that you thought these payments were wrong? Receiving these payments was wrong?
Ngiye right noma ngilungile mangithi wena uthe ucabangile vele ukuthi ukwamkela lezi mali lokhu akulungile?
Yes.
Yes.
Isizathu ngasibeka.
The reason, can I explain?
Yes.
Chaza.
Why did you think it was wrong?
Because bengilong busy ngithi ngifuna ukuya esayithini ukuze ngiyamukele le mali ngiyisebenze, but lokho ke postpone ndaba ukuthi ngiye esayithini siqhubeke imali zingene. Ngibahayoko ukuza kimi kwakungisabisa because i-groundwork yakhona ngangingayazi.
Okay. If you could remember, thinking that I will visit the site and work this money which was coming into my account every now and then. But it was my visiting work at the site was kept on being postponed. So now I was receiving this money without having seen the actual work that was done for my being deposited into my business account.
Am I right to think that you thought that this was something that should not be happening? Namely, payment of these amounts into your account in circumstances when you have not done any work.
Ngizabe ngiright mangithi ke bekungamele ngabe le imali ziyakhokhwa zingena lapha ku business account uma ngabe kungekho umsebenzi owenzile.
Yes, uqinisile.
Yes, you are right.
Why didn't you at any stage say to Mr. Majola, I think this is wrong, please don't, let's not continue with this arrangement?
Manje ke why ungazange usho kuBaba Majola ukuthi hayi lokhu mani akulungile masiyeke singasaqhubeki nako?
Ngicabanga ukuthi lo mbuzo ngeke ngaphinda ngawuveza ukuthi kuyena because wayeseze wayiqala kwakuzobuka ngathi mina nginomona mase ngithi ayimele imali ngoba
Like I said yesterday, to him, this thing was already going on. So to him, if I said to him, let this stop, it would have been like I'm being jealous of him if I stopped it.
And then let's talk about the payments from Premier Attraction.
Asikhulume ke ngeimali ebezivela laphayana kwa Premier Attraction.
okay.
Yes.
Now, I think you said that prior to you becoming aware of the first payment into your company's account, the money from Premier Attraction, you were not aware or nobody has spoken to you to alert you that some payment would be made into your account.
Mangabe ngizwe kahle uthe ngaphambi kokuthi kungene imali leyo yokuqala evela laphayana kwa Premier Attraction ubungazi akekho umuntu okutshelile ukuthi kuzoba nezimali ezivela kwa Premier Attraction ezizongena ku business account yakho kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that is correct.
But after you had become aware, you said you did get a call from Mr. Dumieni, is that correct?
Emva kokuthi so wazile ke ngamagama uye wasichazela ukuthi uthole i-call evela ku Mr. Dumieni ngabe kunjalo?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know it's many years ago, but I would like you, if you can, to cast your mind back to that conversation that you had with her and try and tell me exactly how that conversation went.
Ngizocela ngiyazi ukuthi sinesikhathi eside yenzekile lento kodwa ngizocela uphindele emuva ukhumbule kahle ukuthi leyo ngxoxo leyo iye yahamba kanjani yalo cingo noma i-call le evela ku Sister Dumyeni.
Okay, if mhlambe ngingathola ukulekeleleka kuma cell phones, but into ekhona I cell phones engiyiphethe manje angiyazi ukuthi eyanini noma ingaphi kwalezi inkulumo noma inganeno inamba engiyisebenzayo angazi ukuthi ngakuliphi isiphi isikhathi because ngalozi number inyamba ngayishintsha ngathatha lo 078.
So ngamanye amagama uthi ifone inamba oyisebenzisa manje kungenzeka ukuthi kungabi yiyo lo wawuyisebenzisa ngalolu sasikhathi.
Yeah, ngangisenza 083 ngenza.
Okay, I would honestly need help because I am not sure if the number that I'm using currently is the number that I was using then when she called me. So I will have a problem with that, which phone exactly, or phone number basically that I was using then when I received a call, because I had to change numbers.
No, what I wanted is, if you are able to help me, is just the content of the discussion. She called you, what did she say? Tell me as much as you can remember. I accept that you might not remember a lot about the conversation, but tell me as much as you can as to how that conversation went. She called you, and what did she say?
Ngifuna nje ungitshele nje ukuthi uyewathini kafushane nje. Ngiyazwisisa ukuthi mhlambe kungenzeka infone zashintsha nani. Mara into engifuna ukuyazi ukuthi utheni kahle kahle ingxoxo yakhe make ikhuluma nawe mayelana nalongena kwalemali ku account yakho. Utheni? Ihambe yathini lenkulumo yemi?
Okay. Mhlambe ke mangabuyele office ngakhona engikutholayo okungangikhumbuza kodwa njengamanje akubuyi lutho emqondweni wami.
Maybe if I can go back to my office, something can bring back my memory. But right now, I don't remember the content.
Okay, all right. But you have told us something that she told you in that conversation, isn't it?
Kodwa kukhona ositshelile kona akushilo kuleyo ngxoxo leyo. Akusenjalo?
Akakushilo ngesikhathi ngingena imali ngeke ngachaza ukuthi kwangena lela million lokuqala sahlala nalo salibuka ngoba singaliboni ukuthi reference yakho ithini. After 2-3 days wafona wathi khona imali ubonile nikwenzeke ne account nikhona imali engenile ngathi mina yebo sikhona
Okay.
imali engenile.
Like I said, there was money which was deposited into account. It was 1 million. Literally, we sat down and we looked at it, waiting to hear where this money was coming from, because there was no reflection where this money was coming from. 2-3 days after, then Ms. Mieni called us and asked me, did you see the activity in your account? There is money which came into your account. So she was asking as to whether did I see that money.
Yes, no, that's helpful. So she asked you whether you saw some activity in your account, is that right?
So akushilo ke umama umyeni ukuthi ubonile ukuthi kwenzakaleni ku account yakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
And what did you say in response?
Wena ke wase uphendula uthini?
Ngicabanga ukuthi ke wabe esehlela indlela ukuthi ngizoyifaka kanjani noma ngasakhumbuli ngaphendula ngathini because mayede yakhe na imali ngene account ngifuna ngilinde yena angitshele what to do.
Then I think what happened next was to wait for her. I think there was an arrangement now as to how this money was going to get to her, because it was her money which was deposited into my account. So I was waiting for her to instruct me on what to do with the money.
Did she say that she was talking about the money that came from Premier Attraction, or did she not mention the name of the company?
Uye washo ukuthi le mali ibuya ku Premier Attraction noma uthe kunemali nje engenile ku account yakho?
Yes, uthe nje kunemali ubonile nikukona imali engenile accountini yakho.
She just said, did you see that there was money which was deposited into your account?
And did you say, yes, you saw?
Wena wasothini? Yebo ngibonile.
Yebo sibonile ngenile.
Yes, we saw it. It is in the account.
How did you know which amount she was talking about, which money that had come in she was talking about?
Manje wazenjani ukuthi yiphi le mali akhuluma ngayo?
Ingoba ngiyazazi ukuthi ngisebenza kuphi mina. So imali eqhamuka nje ngingayazi. Iyayikhomba ukuthi eyakhe because even I reference kwaku PA 1016 into nje engasebenzi nayo ukuthi ngangaze ngifuna ngitshela ama details ayo because yayisho ukuthi ayiyona abantu esisebenza nabo lapho.
I know that basically I know the references of the people that I've worked for or worked with. This one, it was money that I did not know where it was coming from, but the reference was PA 1016.
But in the end, both of you were quite clear that you were talking about the same amount.
Kodwa ke ekugcineni wena naye benizwisisana ukuthi nikhuluma ngale mali le ekuyiyo lo ibonayo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ngokuyilandela kwakhe le million ngingenalo mina million kwakuchaza ukuthi eyakhe.
That is correct. The fact that she persuaded to get this million, I did not have it. So yes, I did not have the million. So it was clear that it was her money.
At the time when, on the two occasions that you say she asked you to pay the money into an account which later turned out to be the account of the Jacob Zuma Foundation, was your company in a financial position where it could have donated the amounts that you transferred into the Jacob Zuma Foundation account?
Did your company, I didn't get that.
Was your company financially in a position to make a donation as large as the amounts that you paid over to the Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Ngesikhathi ke usisi uDudumeni ethi nayi le mali ingenile ithathe ke manje uyithumele kule account le egcineni okuvele ukuthi Jacob Zuma Foundation, inkampani yakho yona ingabe beyisesimweni esiqinile sezimali esingayenza ukuthi ukhone wena ukuthi wenze umnikelo wale mali eyenzekile ku Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Inkampani yami ngelesikhathi ngena le million yayino minus 840 ku account.
When my company's account at the time when I received this million had a balance of minus 840.
Yes. And its situation had not changed substantially when the second amount came in that you were asked to pay over to the Jacob Zuma Foundation?
Manje ke isimo azange sishintshe ke se-account yakho makungena le mali manje yesibili le okucelwe ukuthi mawuyibhadale manje ku Jacob Zuma Foundation.
No, azange sichange. Azange sichange.
No, it didn't change.
Okay, all right. Ms. Hofmeyer, anything?
No, Chair,
You're fine.
not at all.
Okay. Mr. X,
Mr. X,
we have come to the end of your evidence.
sifike ekugcineni kobufakazi bakho obethulile.
Later on, I will weigh up your evidence together with the evidence of any other persons who may come and give evidence on the matters on which you have given evidence.
Ekugcineni ke ngizobuthatha bonke ubufakazi engibuzwile obuzohambelana nalobufakazi obuzobuthula wena la ngibhekisise bonke.
At this stage, I can't say what the truth is because I must still hear other witnesses.
Okwamanje ke angeke ngikwazi ukukutshela ukuthi iqiniso eliphi ngoba kusamele ngizwe abanye abofakazi.
But I do want to thank you for having come to the commission
Kodwa ngizothanda ukukubonga ukuthi uze ngaphambi kwe-commission
to give evidence
uzonikeza ubufakazi
and assist the commission,
usize i-commission
even when you felt that your safety and that of your family was under threat.
noma ubona ukuthi ke ukukhuseleka kwakho kanye nokumndeni wakho kusengozini.
The commission will do everything it can to make sure that you are provided with protection
Commission izoyenza konke okusemandleni ukuthi ke wena uyanikezwa ukuvikeleka.
Obviously, it can only go up to a certain point,
Kodwa ke cacile ukuthi izokwazi ukwenza lokho ukufinyelela ebangeni elithile.
but it will do everything that it is able to do.
Kodwa izoyenza konke okusemandleni ekwazi ukukwenza.
And I just want to also tell you that we need more South Africans who will come and assist the commission and give evidence, even if there may be threats to their safety and their lives.
Engifuna ukukutshela kona ukuthi siyabadinga abaningi abanjengawe ababahlali bala eMzansi Afrika abazoza basize iCommission ngokuthi banikeze ubufakazi noma ngabe impilo zabo zisengozini.
But we do appreciate that it is not always easy.
Siyazi futhi ukuthi akulula ngaso sonke isikhathi.
But to those who do come despite those situations, we are deeply indebted and we appreciate it. And we just want you to know, you and your family to know that the Commission is grateful that you were able to come and give evidence despite the situation that you have described.
Kodwa ke labo bonke abazayo ngaphansi kwesimo abazithola bakuso kodwa beze bazonceda iCommission. iCommission iyakuthokozela kakhulu ifuna ukudlulisa ubonga kuwe nomndeni wakho.
If later on we need you to come back, we will ask you to come back, and I hope that you will be able to come back.
Uma ngabe kwenzeka ukuthi ngesinye isikhathi sizokucela ukuthi uphinde ubuye siyathemba ukuthi uzokwazi ukubuya.
You understand?
Uyazwisisa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. You are now excused.
Siyabonga kakhulu usoqedile ungakhululeka.
Kukhona ade ngicela ukudlulisa.
May I
Yes.
say something?
Yes, sure.
Qhubeka.
Bengicela ukudlulisa kwi-community engaphenayo bangani bami osisi abafowethu ingane zami ukuthi lokhu engizokutestifya la ngiphoqwa istatement hayi ngoba ngizodayisa abantu istatement angikwazi ukusiphikisa isona esingenza ngibele ndawo engikuyona istatement esifike necommission isona esingenze ngikhulume yonke into ekhona ngikwazi ukuyiphikisa lentela.
I would like to say this to the community members where I stay, my sisters, my children, my friends. I did not come here to sell out anyone. I was forced by the statement which was brought to me by the commission. I could not change it, but I had to tell the truth. I could not change it.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all you wanted to say.
Yes.
Yiloko kodwa bofuna ukukusho.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Is there anything else that you might not have been asked about which you feel you would like to say in regard to any of the matters that we have dealt with?
Kulezinto kuko konke lokho esisebenze ngako namhlanje ingabe kukhona lokho ocabanga ukuthi awubuzwanga kona obocabanga ukuthi ngamele ngabe ubuzilwe kona?
Hayi akukho.
Nothing.
Okay, thank you. You are excused.
Siyabonga ungakhululeka.
Okay.
Yes, Ms. Hoffman.
I think that is us for the day, Chair.
Yes, I had thought we would finish at 3.
Yes,
Yeah,
Chair, I've
that's-
given up estimating
Yeah.
time. I've told my learned junior that he must just stop me. I must give no expectation.
No, but it's okay. Tomorrow, who is our witness?
Chair, tomorrow there is another in-camera application which will need to be dealt with initially, and then there are witnesses dealing with state security matters.
Yes. Okay. No, that's fine. Shall we start at normal time?
I think normal time should be
Should
fine,
be fine,
Chair.
yeah.
Indeed.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll adjourn then for the day, and tomorrow we'll start at normal time, namely 10 o'clock. We adjourn.
All rise.